Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another World of Warcraft video. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 mounts that can be easily obtained in WoW. Easily obtained, yes, but some of them will require maybe a teensy bit of effort on your part. These mounts span across the whole of Azeroth, so they're not from any one expansion in particular. If you're a new player and looking to build up your mount collection, these can give you a great head start in your collecting adventures. First up, we're going back to the Shadowlands to obtain the Slime Serpent mount. I know, don't hate me, but we're all super geared up now from Dragonflight content, so this won't take you long at all. Head on over to the Plaguefall dungeon located here in Maldraxxus. Make sure you put the dungeon on heroic or mythic difficulty and make your way through killing each boss. But you do this all by yourself. No friends allowed for this one. Once you've killed the last boss, take the teleporter out and your curious, slimy friend will just be hanging out over here on the left in this pool. Click on him, give him a little pat on his head, and he's yours. Number 2 on the list can take you as much or as little time as you have patience for. The temperamental skyclaw can be obtained by providing some items to Zon Wogi located here in the Azure Span. He's looking for 20 of each of Tuskar Jerky, Flash Frozen Meat, and Nolan's House Special. Yum! You can farm these items up from Forest, Frost, and in Knolls in these areas around the span. The drop rate is pretty low, so this could keep you occupied for a few hours, or you could just collect your pennies and purchase all the items off the auction house. Isn't that wonderful? Once you've gathered all the ingredients, head to Zon Wogi and ask him about the saddled Slyvern. You'll present him with the dishes, and he'll present you with this mount. Number 3 has us going back to Pandaria. We're heading to this island here called the Isle of Giants to loot these bones in order to obtain the bone white albino raptor. You can loot the bones from these dino boys and you'll need 9,999 of them. They do drop in rather large increments, so if you want to farm them all out, put on some music, your favorite podcast, or do what I do and listen to Mr. Nightmare and Let's Read's scary stories in the middle of the night and have at it. If you'd rather just get it over with, you can also purchase the bones from the auction house and they should be fairly cheap. Once you've collected all the bones, head to this cave here and accept the quest, A Mountain of Giant Dinosaur Bones from Kuma. Give him the bones and he'll give you the mount. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, as a little bonus tip for you, if you do choose to farm out the bones, you'll get the chance to drop one of the primal eggs. Oh yeah. These have a chance in 3 days to hatch into either the black, red, or green primal raptors. You'll only be able to have one of these eggs in your bags at a time, so you will need to pray to the RNG gods that each time you loot one of these eggs, it will be a different color. So, cross those fingers and toes, baby. Number 4 is the Swift Breeze Strider from Warlords of Draenor. This one should be fairly easy to obtain as you won't be finding a lot of people cruising around in these areas much anymore, and it does have a 100% drop chance. This mount drops from Pathrunner in Shadowmoon Valley, and I'm going to put up this handy map on the screen so you can see the locations that he spawns at. I think his respawn timer is still relatively the same, 5 to 16 hours, so keep checking back if you don't initially see him. And finally, number 5 is the Nazjatar Blood Serpent from Battle for Azeroth. This was one of the secret mounts that the amazing folks in the WoW secret finding group discovered for us. This one is so simple to obtain now. It just depends on whether you want to spend time farming out for abyssal fragments or if you want to just purchase them from the auction house. These were fairly pricey back when BFA was current, but they've dropped in price a lot. Still, depending on your server, this can be a little bit more than you want to spend, or maybe you just simply don't have the time to farm out the fragments. And I'm not gonna lie to you kiddos, the drop rate on these fragments is abysmal. You're better off farming up the gold needed to just buy them off the auction house. These fragments have no business having this low of a drop rate, and I admire a lot of people's patience for this. I farmed for 20 minutes each at 3 separate locations, and my goal with that was that I wanted to vary the locations in order to provide low, medium, and high drop rate options. But in the hour that I farmed, I only was able to get 1 abyssal fragment. 1. It's just not worth your time. All that being said, once you have your 20 abyssal fragments, head on over to the Shrine of the Storm in Stormsong Valley, which is my favorite zone in BFA, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Head on through this waterfall to the Altar of the Abyss. Combine your fragments, get knocked on your ass for a second, and then you'll have the abhorrent essence of the Abyss in your inventory. This will be used to summon the mob you need to kill in order to loot the Blood Serpent. Make your way over to this mine located by Warfang Hold and head inside. Scurry to the back of the mine until you're in front of the Abyssal Flame. Click it, and Adherent of the Abyss will appear. Kill the mob, which is super easy now at level 70, and loot the mount. And those are 5 mounts that you can easily get to pad up your mount collection in World of Warcraft. Let me know what you want me to talk about next time. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with your friends. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video.